Hi guys, how y'all doing? This is a little. What's on your followers? Okay, a little. It was semi-planned, you know. Hi guys, hi everybody. Rosie G, Grace Rose is gonna join us. There she is. Yeah. Hi everybody. Hi guys. Hi. Um, Yay! Can you hear me? Hear you. GR, I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Oh, I can see her talking away. GR, I can't hear you. Oh my God, one of my buttons just fell off. I can't hear you. Nope, still can't hear you. I know, hear GR. I know, and I don't know sign language well enough. I'm trying to learn. I can't hear you. Should I disconnect and try connecting again with you? Well, I don't know why I asked that question. I can't hear her. Okay, I'm going to disconnect and try connecting again. Okay, I didn't hear her. Could you guys hear her? Could you guys hear her at all? Is that possible? Let me go back here. Hey, did you guys hear GR? Tu fais quoi? My French isn't that good either. Wait, no, so you couldn't hear Rosie G. Okay, so GR, we couldn't hear you as well. Try connecting with us again. And no, we didn't. But you guys can hear me, obviously. Well, I guess so, because you're answering. Benjamin Wadsworth. Benny, how are you, bro? Okay, GR is going to join in again. And let's see if it works this time. How is everybody? How are you guys doing? We're going to talk about cystic fibrosis spend a couple of minutes here just chatting and explaining some stuff. Hey, Benji. We hope to do this bi-monthly. And, we'll have some other fun guests on, and we'll have some other along the way, maybe some friends from this little show called Teen Wolf that I used to be on. If anybody remembers that show? Of course I do. I'm trying to find GR's request. And I'm not succeeding at this. So really you guys are just watching me fumble my way through here. Send a request to be in here. Okay, let me see here. Here it is. Let's try this again. GR, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully with audio this time. GR?
Hi.
I can
you
hear
hear me now? Because I can hear you.
Okay. You can hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Great.
Where are you again? Tell me where you are.
I'm in New Orleans.
Oh, I'm dying to go to New Orleans.
Dumont.
What are you doing there?
Just visiting some family,
Nice. I'm dying to go. I got to do that soon.
Yeah. You should. I'm trying to look a little nicer for the live.
So, for everyone that doesn't know GR, she is a fashion designer. Rosie G is your clothing line, correct?
Yes, correct.
And you have cystic fibrosis, like my niece, Madison.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you do a tremendous, everything you do is basically regarding fundraising and awareness around CF.
I try.
And we've been friends for a while now, and I've been wanting to do this for a while now, so we're doing it.
Yeah.
So listen, I find that, when I talk with even my friends, there's a lot of things about cystic fibrosis that people don't realize, like that there's only 70,000 people in the world that have
it.
in the entire world. 30,000 of them in the United States.
In the U.S., yes.
Something like just over 4,000 in Canada. That's it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
It
like
really
it's like small. It's really rare.
And I find that my friends, you know, and just people that I talk with about it, they have heard of cystic fibrosis, but there's so much of the condition they don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit.
So yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what what it is for you, what that world is for you, and let's chat about that, and then see if people have some questions.
Yeah. So cystic fibrosis is a life-threatening disease that attacks your lungs and your digestive system. Now, it's also some people call it the invisible disease because you don't know that somebody has it just by looking at them, because it's all in the insides. It's kind of like taking some of your insides and putting them in a blender and then putting them back into your body. So you got to take a lot of pills, a lot of treatments. I take about 45 pills a day, and I do hour-long treatments twice a day. And if I have time in the day, I'll do an extra here or there. And yes, so you're always got to be on top of your health. You always got to stay away from sick people.
Yeah.
By the way, my voice sounds a little funny. I'm not sick. I'm just losing my voice because I talk too much.
I can relate to, because my friends will all agree with that. I might talk too much as well. So the pills, Maddie, that's the same for Madison as well. Everything that you sort of described there, the pills are to help pull nutrients. Is that correct? And help with the digestion?
Yeah, so it's to help digest. So people with cystic fibrosis, their bodies can't digest food properly, like somebody who doesn't have it would. Just go right through. But because the mucus builds up in your intestines and your lungs, and so it's really sticky. And so it kind of sounds gross, but it's really sticky. And so the medication helps the food move through.
And pulls the proper nutrient out of the food for you guys.
So it does everything that like your body can't, but others can. So like it kind of dissects the food. So it takes the sugar and the water and the nutrients and the fat and puts it in all the right places.
And those pills are taken before any food intake, before snacks, before anything, correct?
Yes, so you got to take it before any meals or foods. So let's say if I were to have a burger and fries, I would need to take 5 pills. And then if I were to have just an apple, I would need to take 3 or 2. So it all depends on how much food you're eating, and if you don't, then you get stomach aches.
Okay, that I didn't realize. I didn't realize that there was a ratio to that depended on how much food you were intaking. I didn't realize.
Well, it also depends on the patient. So every patient is different, and it depends on kind of your weight, your height, your gender, all that, all the specifics. So I'm a girl, and I weigh a little over 100 pounds, and I'm 5'7". So that means that I would take 4 pills with a meal, 5 pills with a fatty meal, and 2 pills with a snack.
I mean, this is kind of a fascinating thing about it as well. As few people there are that have this condition, is so unbelievably huge. Correct? They're so dependent on age, on gender, on just the individual altogether. It's not it's not just a one sort of solution or one sort of approach to it. It varies for each individual.
And everybody has a different case. So some people, like, you have to be able to know how you take food or how your body takes food, and your doctors, obviously, they help you out with that too, because they test your weight, they test your everything, and so they'll change it. You know, if you gain more weight, they'll be like, okay, let's take 5 pills with a regular meal and 6 pills. Get 5 pills with a regular meal and 6 pills with fatty meal. So it changes, never the same, always different.
And you know, something else that my friends, and when I'm talking with, you know, people at conventions and things that I go to and fundraisers, something else that doesn't seem to be, you know, that others aren't aware of is no CF individuals can be in the same room. You can't sit with another CF individual and talk and share your sort of, you can't do that face to face.
It's connecting. Right.
And how does that, how does that affect you and, you know, and just sort of moving forward and dealing with your stuff? And can you hear me? Can you hear me? GR?
Also, it affects everybody. Yeah, so it also affects everybody differently. Like, nobody has the same, like, symptoms, so nobody does the same routine.
Right.
Pretty much.
And what about the fact that you can't be in the same room with any other CF individual?
Right. Right. So that's also hard because, you know, there's so many times where you want to talk to somebody about it who knows what you're going through, but you can't.
Yeah.
So you can be friends with them, but only on social media or text or email or FaceTime, but you can't ever meet any of them in person, which is kind of sad, but you know, that's how it is. Because it's always great to have somebody to talk to who's going through something you might be going through.
Yeah, exactly. So how are you so incredible and encouraging and inspiring? How is it that you know, for others out there that are watching that have CF, what are some of the things that you do that keeps you so unbelievably positive and, you know, and in moving forward?
Yeah. So my clothing line is definitely a really big thing that keeps me motivated and helps me because it's a creative outlet. So it's kind of like distracts me. And so when I'm doing my treatments or when I'm at the doctor's, I get that's when I can design clothes. And so it's kind of like the most random place. But also that's where I can plan my events. And so it's like I get a lot of downtime, I guess you could say. Not great downtime, but I get a lot of downtime to be able to do the things that I love, which is awesome. So that's one really big thing that helps distract and is a great creative outlet. And I suggest anybody who's going through something that, you know, is really hard or difficult, I suggest you find a creative outlet or something, you know, that's distracting, because it's really helpful.
GR, couldn't agree more. And even, you know, myself not having, you know, not having CF, obviously not having a health condition in that respect, I couldn't agree more, because there are absolutely still moments for me throughout my life that, you know, it's different circumstances and it's different sort of issues, but the creative you know, that's sort of.
Somebody also asked a relay question in the comments too.
Oh, great! What did they ask? Did you see it?
Well, somebody just said, "Why can't you talk in person with others that have CF?" So that is a great question. I believe her name's Ellen. That says, you can't, because everybody has a different case of it. So everyone's is different. Everybody goes.
And when you say case, you mean like a different strain of cystic fibrosis?
Yeah, so everybody, yes. So everybody's got a different strain because it's a genetic disease, which is just passed down from your parents. And
Yeah.
not everybody's parents have the same, sets. So you get different ones. And so it's a genetic disorder. And so everybody has a different case. Some people might be sicker than others. Some people might be healthier. And so if you were, let's say, to meet somebody, if you were really healthy and you met somebody who wasn't as healthy, they could get you even more sick, which would be good because there's a particular bacteria that is in your lungs specifically that can get
to one another and you wouldn't know it. Sorry. I was just saying there's a particular bacteria that can be passed to one another that they wouldn't, maybe one of them doesn't know that they have it and they could pass it to the other person and that could cause that person to get extremely sick and sometimes even result in fatality. There you go.
Leah, that's GR's mom, Leah.
Yeah, everyone, this is my mom.
That's so true. So there are individuals that have the same strain, that have the same defect or the genetic defect, but there are just so many varying versions or developments of it. Is that right?
Right, that's correct. But even if you were to have the same exact case, there are birds everywhere. Even if you were to have oh my God. Wait, I just have to show you. Have to show you guys. She's feeding the pigeons.
Oh.
We're in the French Quarter.
We're in the French Quarter at a cafe.
Love it.
Anyway, so that's what we hear in the background. But I was saying, even if you have the same exact case, or you both have the same gene, you still can't meet.
You still can't meet, exactly.
Right, correct.
Somebody asked what the pills are called, and I think she said that the baby that she takes care of is called Creon. Is that one of the names of the pills?
Oh yeah, that's one of the enzymes that you take when you eat when you eat food.
Do all CF individuals take the same pills?
I don't think so. I mean, my pills have changed 3 times since I was born.
Oh wow.
So, I mean, now I take Creon, but a while ago. Oh no, just kidding. I take Pancrease now, but a while ago I took Creon. So.
Somebody just asked, what does CF mean?
Oh yeah, so CF stands for cystic fibrosis, which is the disease that we're talking about.
Mm-hmm. That was an easy answer.
I don't know what either word means, to be honest, but one of them must have to do with lungs or digestive system. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure you could look it up.
I know. Yeah. We will for the next time. I don't know the definition of each word either. My assumption, though, obviously, cystic and fibrosis, dealing with like you said, the respiratory and the digestive system. Your respiratory,
right.
Like you said, it is your cells are thicker or there's more mucus, correct?
Yes. So everybody has mucus in their lungs, but people with cystic fibrosis have much more. And theirs gets stuck. So.
And the treatment, aside from the pills and aside from the enzymes and the digestive aspect of it, the therapy that you do daily, and my niece as well, is primarily for the lungs, correct?
Yes. The treatments are, and then the pills are all for digestive.
Right. Amazing. Do you you've got a show coming up in August, right? Is that right?
Yes, August 18th, 2018.
August
18.
And it's going to be here in Los Angeles.
Yeah. If you're in Los Angeles, it's there. And if you follow my Instagram, I do a special reveal for the event, where it is, who's going to be in it, the theme, all of that jazz. So definitely stay tuned for that.
I won't. I got excited because I was like, I'll be there. I'll be there. Hopefully, but I won't be in the show.
Right. No, sorry, JR, you will not be modeling this year.
But or anytime soon. But I will absolutely be there. I was there last year, and the show was amazing, and I couldn't
Thank you.
be
Yes.
more.
Last year it was at the Houdini estate.
Last year was, yeah.
And the theme was magic and mystery.
Ah, yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, everything that you had going on around the show. Yeah, amazing. It was amazing. So I can't wait to see what it's going to be this year.
Oh, good. I know it's a secret for now, but we will be. When do you think we'll be at this time?
Very soon.
Soon, probably within the next month. Definitely before summertime. So.
Don't tell me because I'm horrible at keeping secrets.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not telling you, JR.
I'm the last one that you want to tell.
I can't tell you. I
Does
can't tell anyone.
See if anybody has any.
I'm about to steal my water bottle. So, does anybody have any questions? People like in the comments. If you've got questions, definitely let us know. We can answer them. Or if you don't have any questions yet and want to look up cystic fibrosis, we'll be doing another live stream soon, and that's where you can ask your question.
And down the way, I can't see. I hope your mom is watching. I'm horrible at trying to see the questions. They can move so freaking fast. If
I don't like the camera.
A lot of these are saying hi, best wishes.
Thank you.
They're talking about Teen Wolf. Yeah, guys, check him out. Oh, somebody asked, why can't you stay in the room as somebody with cystic fibrosis? So yeah, earlier we mentioned because everybody has a different, case. Some people are worse than others. You don't want to transmit any, kind of like being in a room with somebody with a flu and you don't have the flu. You could so easily get worse and get sicker. And somebody...
Go ahead, Sue.
Somebody said, how long do you have cystic fibrosis? So you have it for your entire life and they find a cure.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm working on, yeah. So right now I'm 15 and I've had it for 15 years of my life.
You were born with it. The thing with cystic fibrosis is both parents have to be carriers of the gene. And most of the time they are inactive.
A lot of the times your parents don't even know,
active.
like, they don't know that you have the gene until they don't know that they have the gene until their child is tested or born with it.
Because they got one of each.
They don't know.
Yeah. Somebody said,
Yeah.
how early is it detected?
And even with both parents having the CF gene, there still is only a 25% chance that the child will have active
even if both
cystic
parents have
fibrosis,
it.
correct?
Yeah, correct. Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Somebody said, how early on is it detected? Well, it's always different. Mine was at birth.
I mean,
some people don't find out until they're 5
I think
or 10 or older.
I found, especially with Madison, the earliest detection. Maddie was detected with it upon being born, upon birth, and so she's been dealing with it. But the earlier detection is definitely better because
because some people only find out that they have it when they start
a lot of
symptoms.
individuals
But at birth, it's great because
detected
then
or
you
aren't
start taking
diagnosed until.
treatments and taking pills. Yeah, you start all of it right away. I'm looking. I'm trying to catch up with the comments.
It makes you cough a lot, but it doesn't mean you're contagious.
Oh, and also, so like some let's see, some symptoms are coughing, and you cough. It's just like natural,
And the older they are when it's detected, 2 years, 3 years old.
Right.
Is those in that duration of time before it's detected, there's harm that's being done to their. Did you?
No, you just cut out. All I heard was detected. Can you hear me? And somebody said your sound is not good.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody also said, were you scared when you found out?
Yeah. Yeah. This is
Okay,
listen,
I can hear you
this
better.
is amazing. No, you guys were gonna do this.
What? He's looking at something. How would you know that they have it in the room? Oh yeah, no, you wouldn't. So that's kind of like something that you don't
I'm
ever
losing
know. Like you wouldn't know if you're in the same room with somebody who had it. You asked, but you have to like check schools or before you go to a school, you gotta check with like the principal or the nurse to see if anybody else there has it. What sport would you recommend for CF? It's a great question because that is really tough. I think any sport that you love, all and any and all activities like that are sports or that have to do with, like getting your heart rate up. Any of those are great, actually. It's all good for your lungs. I like so, and running's great. Also, a lot of people don't like running, unless you're running to a sale or a Starbucks. In that case, great. But running is good. I was on the track team for like a minute until I moved schools, but yeah, it's all good. And also just working out, it's good. But that's just good for your body in general. So. Uh-oh, JR is frozen.
Uh-oh.
I cannot hear you. I can't hear. Oh gosh.
Sorry for this poor connection. Next time we'll do it in the same studio.
Hey, okay, guys. Can you guys comment like who you can't hear? We can't hear JR. He is fake. No, he's not. What? That's not true.
Isn't that nice?
Hard eyes, we can't hear. Can't hear JR. Okay, guys, I'm gonna text JR just a second. I'm gonna text and see. We know his sound isn't working. We're checking in on that right now. Next time we promise the connection's gonna be great. You